Hey guys, hope you're all doing fantastic this week so far. It is pretty hot and humid in Wisconsin this week. I know it's supposed to dip back down next week into like 60s and 70s, but this week I think the average is like the mid 80s. So it's a little toasty. Came home, did about 24-ish minutes. I think it was like just under 24 minutes of cardio on the bike, and just from doing that, I felt like I did triple the amount with how much I was sweating. So I'm just gonna go get some water right now, stay hydrated, and this week is gonna be rough. Yesterday I didn't get home until about 7:30 from work, from a meeting I had. Tomorrow I'm probably not gonna get home until about 10 o'clock at night. As far as the weight loss goes, I'm down a pound from what I was last week, so it's slowly starting to kick back in again. I haven't gained any weight from before, which I'm happy with, but I haven't lost any in about like a month and a half. So I need to get back into losing weight on a regular basis. It was frustrating because I didn't stop exercising, but I could see myself, I don't know if it was just because of the stress from work kind of slowly still being there or what, but I was still drinking a decent amount of caffeine. So I cut back on that even more right now, to maybe just a few cans a week, and I'm drinking a lot more water. So that's definitely playing a part, especially with the heat kicking in. I want to stay hydrated. I don't want to have soda or any sugary drinks. That's just going to make it worse. I actually have all my lights off right now in my house just because I want to stay cool. Right now it is 78 degrees inside, so I may have to turn my AC on. Right now it is 78. An hour ago when I first started working out, it was 72, I think it was, is what I saw it at. Yeah, that's a bit of a jump. Heat definitely generates a lot more when you're on a second level condo unit and you're doing some cardio. I am very proud of myself for something I did. It's from a gamer standpoint, it's something cool. For normal people, it's probably not. But while I was looking up Disney stuff, I was also playing Kingdom Hearts 1 on PS4, and I got a couple trophies. This particular file, Final Rest, 20 hours, 53 minutes, level 63. It doesn't count, or it doesn't account for the last level of the game, so it goes back to the last save, and in the last battle you'll obviously accumulate more levels. So I was probably around level 65 in the last few matches, and this was probably 21 and a half hours by that point. But the reason I'm excited, so these 3 trophies are 3 trophies that I didn't think I would actually ever do, and this one's not like Unchanging Armor, clear the game without changing equipment. So the equipment that you start with in the very beginning of the game, you finish the game with that. You cannot change anything out, and if you do, even by accident, it takes away the whole thing. So that one is in ultra rare. Only 2.9% of players have that one. Ultra rare for the undefeated, clear the game without using a continue. So when you die, you can either continue to load you at the last like checkpoint of that level, or you can load the game from the last save point. So if you die, you could technically lose a lot of time and energy spent in the game by having to go back to the last save point rather than the last checkpoint of the level. And then Speedster, this one I got a while back. This was back in 2018. This is completing the game under 15 hours, and I think I did it in like 12. So that was cool. But yeah, these two are Unchanging Armor and Undefeated. These two I'm really proud of myself for getting, especially the Unchanging Armor, because that one's just a pain. Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. It's actually a day later now. I wasn't keeping track of the batteries, and they kind of just died out on me, and all my batteries, because I forgot to charge them. So got them charged. I went to Michael's today. It's now Saturday. I went to Michael's today, and I had a coupon for 20% off and 2 vouchers. One was $5, one was $10, and one of them, I hate it when places put expiration dates on rewards. Like, you have a $10 voucher, but it expires on the 14th of the month, which is today. And if I didn't use it, then it went away and I only had the $5. I hate it when they do that. Nintendo's notorious for that, and it ticks me off. But I went to Michael's today and I picked up a few things. Picked up some paintbrushes. I was really looking for a couple of the really small paintbrushes, the really thin ones, for D&D minifigures. The bigger ones are cool, and I can use them for doing any aging processes or highlights, any like dry techniques, stuff like that. I can use them for the things that I don't need the delicate work for, or the more detailed work for, so those are fine. This only cost me like, I want to say it was like $9. This only cost me, I think it was like 13. It's 4 sheets of cork board that I'm going to make a pin board out of. They're kind of thin. You kind of want to get a little bigger if you can. These are the only sheets that they really had in stock though. Luckily I have some poster board from past projects that I can use for this if need be. So I'm thinking about gluing these onto that, and once all 4 of them are connected, then maybe have a design out of it. I think that would be pretty cool. So I'm going to work on that as well. And the last thing I picked up today is this storage device. It is a really neat storage device. And I'm using it for Legos. It's actually a storage device for photos, if you're storing them, but it works really good for all the smaller Lego bits that you might have. The tools. And once I actually, well, I wanted to get all of them that I had from past projects that I've been working on for Legos over the past, like, say, year and a half. Those are all in here. But as far as, like, going through my old green box that you've seen in much older videos, I want to go through those, and if there's any smaller pieces, putting those smaller pieces in these. Let's see what we got in this one. This one is just random pieces that I got from projects. These are any of the small circle or let's see, semicircle. There's like quarter circle pieces in there, squares, all of the ones that are smooth. Got some longer ones in here. Obviously I have much more of these, but I gotta go through my green box and organize. So this is awesome. I absolutely love this. The only issue with it was like $41 for this. So luckily with the other stuff that I got, with my coupons and vouchers and whatnot, I was able to get everything for about 40 bucks with tax included, and made it a lot easier to validate getting this thing, because otherwise if I didn't have those coupons, I don't think I would have gotten this. But it's a good find, and I think these are really cool to have for a lot of the smaller bits. So my mom was out and about, and she stopped in Cedarburg, Wisconsin, which is a really nice area of Wisconsin, and she stopped at an Irish store, and she picked me up a few things. So I wanted to show you some of those things that she picked me up. First thing is a Ireland mug. I really like this. I am a sucker for, oh, it's got it in the inside too. I am a sucker for mugs like this, because when I used to go hunting, these remind me of a lot of times when I used to go hunting when I was a lot younger. It was simple. We didn't have any electricity, so if you wanted, we had a bunch of, I think they were like dark blue with white speckles on them, but they were like a tin or a kind of metal, and we would heat up the water on the fireplace in the mornings before we'd go out when it was still dark out. Well, they would have coffee, but I'd have hot cocoa, and this cup reminds me of that. It's got the same style, the same size, everything, and it's all full of Irish pride. So awesome. The next thing on the list is an Irish worry stone. Here, let me see if I can get it to focus on this. See, it's got a little indent in there. So when you're just out and about, or focus, if you're just out and about, or you're getting a little nervous about something, or you're just having a little bit of a worry, it's kind of almost like a fidget spinner. I had it in my pocket, and every now and then I would notice that I was going like this with it, just rubbing my finger on it. It's weird because in a way it actually did work. I think it has to do with when you're worried about something, you're fidgeting, or a lot of people fidget more. And I think this is kind of that, without it being like a full-on fidget spinner. So it's giving your hands something to do, and it's taking your mind off of it. And then the last thing my mom got me was, and it says it's straight from Dublin, so it's a shamrock shortbread. So we're gonna try this, see what it tastes like, and it feels like there's like one solid piece in here. What's cool with all this stuff is that it actually says it's distributed or imported from Dublin, Ireland. So awesome. But let's get cracking and see what this tastes like. They're shamrocks. And they look and smell delicious. Mmm. They're really good. Just a hint of a butter taste to it, but it's really good. Oh my god, the Irish know what they're doing. This is a 10 out of 10. I highly approve, and I kind of want to track down some more. All right, so hope you guys are having a good morning, and I think I already got a project lined up for me today. I was trying to find storage options for Pop Funko figures, right? So I looked it up yesterday, found a really good picture, actually through Twitter, of a guy who stored his in a storage area, and the bins that he used, and I'll show a picture of it right now. The bins on the right side of the picture with the green tops and the clear bodies, those are amazing. I need those. They're square bottoms. They're not round like the ones I have. But I figure if I can clean up this area and straighten it up, because this is mainly just rubbish stuff over here. But if I can clean this up and I could stack like 4 or 5 of the big ones, I'd be fine with that. And then I happened to step outside and my neighbors were out there. So I mentioned that tomorrow I was thinking about getting some more storage options at Menards or Fleet Farm, whatever is close by. And I'm looking for the ones with the square bottoms. Clear body, square bottom. They both look at each other and they're like, oh, we got you covered. So they take me to the garage and they give me 4 of the bigger ones and then 1 of the one I can probably just put underneath a bed for like Christmas stuff, which is going to help so much. I mean, that's awesome. I wasn't planning on doing that project until tomorrow or this week, but if I can start on it today and get a huge head start. The issue is which Pop Funko figures I'm going to put in there, because I'm not touching the game ones or the Star Wars ones. The Disney ones, in all honesty, yeah, it's nice to have them in here. They really don't fit. There's no Disney aesthetic other than them in here. Everything Disney is out in the living room and the dining room. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking a lot of the spare ones that I have in my room and putting those in storage and clearing space for the Disney ones in my bedroom, dining room, and kitchen. Or living room, not the kitchen. So I think that's going to be the game plan for today, apart from laundry and dishes. So I'm going to get cracking on that. We'll see how it goes. So I took almost all of these. I wanted to keep these as a full set. I don't want to separate any. So all of the Metallica ones, all of the Transformer ones, actually have a Transformer one down here too. But all of the other ones that were up here, along with some scattered ones that weren't Dragon Ball, as well as some that were around the house, fit all in here. This actually fit a solid amount of Pop Funko figures. So I am really excited. I may even be able to put some other collectible stuff in here as well, just so I don't have to have it out in the open. Or I may find a different way of stacking them so where I can actually fit more in there. So yeah, these bins are awesome. The fact that I have 4 of them, I don't think I'm going to have any problem storing my Pop Funko figures now. So that went better than I thought. It fit a lot in there. I'm really surprised. I do need to pick up at least 1 or 2 more bins though. And what's really nice is like that literally only goes up to like there. I could fit literally like at minimum 2 more in there, especially if they're the exact same ones. That actually helped me clear up these 2 shelves, as well as basically this entire shelving unit, except for those 2. That's Godzilla and Shenron from Dragon Ball. I also have the 10-inch Coca-Cola bear, as well as the 10-inch Soundwave with tapes. So I think I may just put those in a separate bin and put those in storage as well. Well, now that the Pop Funko figures are done in storage, I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful now. I love it. You got the Star Wars ones and the Pokemon ones down here. Gaming is all organized now, because I had a few that needed to get sorted in there. And then all of the big Disney ones are here, and the case going down. Those didn't move. These all stayed there. And then in the closet, you can see them right there, all of the bins with all of the figures in them. And then in my bedroom, I moved all of these single Disney ones over to the shelving unit, and they all fit. I actually have 1 spare spot right here. that I could fit one more. All of these are 2 rows deep, so there's literally 4 rows in each one. This one only has 2 rows. But the ones that are facing here, facing the front, going all the way down, those are actually 3 deep. So it worked out really well. But tomorrow starts a very big day for me. We are just about now at the 3-month mark until my next Disney trip. And I'm looking at it the same way I looked at the 3 months that I needed to lose weight for the doctor. I'm doing the same thing over again. I am going to even do, it's even better now because I actually have more time to work out and I don't have all the weird awkward hours of work. So this next week I have 3 days of long meetings or late meetings for work, so I'm not going to get home until like 9. But after that I'm clear. I don't have any more. I can come home, exercise freely, not have to worry about those meetings anymore, and I can just worry about eating right and losing weight. So I am treating the next 3 months like I did with the doctor, and I'm losing as much weight as I possibly can in those 3 months. So in the last 2 weeks I think I've lost like only 2 pounds. I mean, it's not much, but it's something, I guess, pushing me in the right direction. But tonight I am going to have a small pizza to kind of enjoy like the kickoff to it, and then it's just water, oatmeal, chicken breast, salads, like healthy, going hardcore with it, and I'm gonna burn some weight. That is gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it with all the organization that was going on in that video, but I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.